Hey, James are here. I haven't made a video in a while, and the reason for that is that I have been pretty locked in, not with FL Studio, with boxing. I've been boxing for a little bit, and I've been making progress. I remember I couldn't really throw a punch. I would go like, but now I'm going like stuff like that. And I have a boxing match in 2 days, more like an hour and a day. Let's see, 25 plus 9, that is 34. So 34 hours till my match, and a little nervous, pretty nervous. I used to do wrestling, and I also used to get like this before my match, but the way that I would handle that back then is I would get super duper high, and I wouldn't really think about what I was going to do. I just kind of went in and did it, but my performance would also be affected, and I didn't have a very good record in high school. I don't know if it was positive or negative. I don't remember, but I just remember it was um I won a couple, I lost a few. That's how I'll say. And it's not like I'm a bad wrestler. It's just I didn't have my head in the game. Um, I would say I'm an all right wrestler. I've uh, I've definitely grown in the past year, especially since I stopped smoking weed. I used to use that for all of my problems, and now I don't even like the sensation anymore. Uh, I think the last time I tried getting high was the 6th. It was this year. It's a little shameful to say because I had a really long period where I didn't smoke, but I like to be truthful. Um, I don't know why I feel like I want to be so truthful when I'm on the channel. I think it's just because I want to keep it real on the YouTube. I don't know why I like making YouTube videos so much. I don't know if it'll ever turn into anything more than just like me basically having a diary, like a video diary, as lame as that sounds, but um I enjoy it. If it never if it never amounts to anything other than just me, talking in front of a camera, then it could be worse, but I guess the risk reward for that is just like it's not that bad. Like the risk is that I look back on these videos in a couple of years and I go like, "Oh, that was cringe," and then I delete them all. Um, and maybe they get like 1,000 views or something in total, and then some people look at this and they go like, "Oh, that guy's cringe," and stuff like that. But the reward is that I get to do content creation for my job, and that would be awesome because I feel like I got good ideas up in mi mente, um, and it would be awesome if I was able to do that. But right now, it's just a dream, and I still got to get like a career. Like I can't just make YouTube videos. I don't know if I could just do that because there's gonna be days where I don't want to make YouTube videos and then I have to do something else. I think that'd be a good idea. having a job and then coming home and making YouTube videos. I think that'd be a great idea, actually. Now, the only thing I need to focus on is what kind of job do I want to get? I'm thinking maybe a veterinarian. I like animals. I love working with animals. And I've worked in the medical field before as a hospitality aide, and that was a pretty cool job. Or maybe a lawyer, because I've always been interested in law and stuff like that. And the only thing I would need to do is like expand my vocabulary and get a lot better at talking because I do get the heebie-jeebies when trying to talk to people all the time, a lot actually. Um, Sometimes when I meet people, I'm just like in a really good mood, and that'll affect how I speak to them, and it feels like I can just flow off the cuff with stuff like that. Like my words just come out like they're going down a highway. But sometimes it's just like right now where I'm feeling insecure and I'm feeling scared for my future because I don't know what's in store and I don't know if things will work out, which I hope they do. But if they do, they do. If they don't, well, I'll figure something out. That's all I could say. I mean, things could be a whole lot worse. And what was I talking about? I guess I was talking about my boxing match, but yeah, it's the first one I'm ever going to do, and just nervous, man, nervous as heck. And there is I do say I want to be completely real and transparent on the YouTube, but there is something else that is bothering me that I don't feel like sharing just yet. Um, I am becoming more religious as I I guess mature. I don't know. I just always felt like there was somebody watching over me, maybe in like a Truman Show kind of way. Like there's little cameras and stuff like watching me right there, right there, right there and stuff, but also from just like a religious standpoint and stuff like that. Like yeah, there's so many things that have happened in my life where it just feels like that can't is it really a coincidence? Maybe, probably, sorta, kinda, something like that, but it just helps me kind of sleep at night thinking that maybe there is somebody watching over me and there's a grand plan for me. Um, I don't know what it could be just yet, but I hope that is something good and I will do good for other people. And I feel like I am a good person. I don't I once heard that like people who say like they are something usually aren't. Like if you say you're funny, then you're probably not funny. Or if you say that, oh, I'm a good person, you're not really a good person. But I feel it like I don't know, I just feel like there is something inside me that just doesn't really allow me to do. I guess it's called shame. Like I'm not allowed to do bad things without feeling shame. And sometimes it is really annoying because there are things that I would like to do that I know would be beneficial to me, and it doesn't make sense for me not to care. I mean, it doesn't make sense for me to care so much about the other person, but it's just like there's something in me that doesn't really let me do some of that stuff. And I guess I just, yeah, I think that's it. Like, I have a lot of shame. And I've spoken to this with other people before. And it's difficult to talk about. And I hope that if somebody's watching this, maybe they could relate to this instead of judging me for it. Maybe somebody who's also putting a lot of expectations on themselves, and sometimes they don't find the support that they feel like they need in life. And so they're the ones that have to put that pressure on themselves. And sometimes that pressure, you're not being very nice to yourself, like you're saying very mean things to yourself. And uh, if you can relate to this, drop a comment down on this video below. Uh, but yeah, that's just how I feel. Uh, Something that I do when I get nervous is I rub my hands together like this. I do like that, where I go like with my hands, or just go like. I feel like that helps. I've been doing this the entire like time I've been making this video. I don't know if you can like hear it, or if like you can see it through my sunglasses. I hope not. I've been looking at my sunglasses the whole time, and I've like I haven't noticed anything, but if you look back on this video, you might be able to notice me doing that. But uh yeah, just that's also one thing that I get worried about is like if I look back on these videos and I decide I'm going to make something else, like a different form of content, are people gonna watch these videos and be like, "Yo, bro, I remember I was watching your new YouTube videos and I was like, yo, this guy is actually pretty cool." And then I look back at your old YouTube videos and I was like, what is this dude talking about? This guy sounds like a freaking dingleberry, goofball, weirdo, stupid idiot. And I'm unsubscribing immediately, disliking all your videos, and I reported you for being a weird freak. But oh shoot, that was my mic went into the red. But yeah. Uh, but one thing I will preface, I think that's the correct word, these videos with is I will tell you that I do have pretty big mood swings. So if you watch these videos and you think like this guy sounds really differently in one video and like really differently in the next, that is the reason why I have mood swings and stuff like that. It's nothing serious, like nothing like super serious. It's just like, I get really sad or I get really happy and like I don't know, I just feel like I feel things a lot. And I don't know if that's like just normal or like is there something like actually like I feel things too much because of like like a thing, or am I just like not very good at controlling it? I feel like I have pretty good self control now. I didn't used to have very good self control a little while ago, like a couple years ago, but um, maybe that's that. Maybe that's that. It's just a self control thing. Like now that I have better self control, I have better control over my emotions and stuff like that. Because I'm a very a very emotional boy. Okay, you know, if I listen to a really good song and the song is sad, I might weep. I might let out a tear because that song was so touching. It moved me and I felt something. I closed my eyes and I imagined a music video. That's the type of person I am. Or, I have no more analogies. That's it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get that stuff off my chest, and it is pretty late right now. It's 11:30. I gotta go to bed because I got work tomorrow. I started a new job. I work at Walmart right now. It's all right. I do DPS, which isn't what damage per second. It's more like direct personal shopper, which means I basically just scan groceries all day and I put them in a cart. Not really hard, but uh, it's actually pretty dope. I really don't have that many complaints, except for the fact like my feet are hurt because of boxing. Like the skin is ripping off my feet because actually that is one thing I am pretty excuse me nasty. That is one thing I'm actually pretty proud about is that I don't know if the coach was like buttering me up because he was like saying like, oh, you this is what he said one time. I was like I was going up to him and I said I was trying to ask him a question about a thing because he was talking about like the pivot and stuff like that. And it was my first time learning about that. And then he was like, punch my glove. And so I punched his glove. And then he was like looking at the other people. He was like, you stay in boxing, all right? You stay in boxing because if you stay doing this, you're going to become good. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Because I don't know if that guy was just like saying that to be nice or did he actually like see something. That's something I really don't like. I really don't like it when people say you're good at something and I know that I'm actually not. But that was one of those things where I couldn't tell if I was actually good. I think I am doing pretty good because all the people in the gym that I go to are well, okay, one, two, three. I would say like three of them are pros. Three of them are like professional, you know, actually doing like for money boxing matches, pro stuff, and I'm landing shots on them and stuff. Like I'm getting hit a whole bunch of times. Like I'm going like boom, bang, pow, bop, and stuff like that. But I actually am like getting like a like stuff like that, and uh, it feels good. It feels good to feel like you're good at something, and that actually relates to something that I wanted to talk about in a I I want I can't talk about it now. All right, I'll just let you know I can't talk about it now. I might talk about it in a future video or something, but this video is almost 20 minutes long already and I've just been rambling. But I feel better now that I did it. That's why I like creating these videos because it's like a kind of like a roller coaster thing, you know? I talk about something and I don't feel good at first and then at the end I feel better. And maybe more people would watch these videos if I had like I don't know like Subway Surfers at the bottom or Call of Duty gameplay or something. But uh, I don't know. I just don't. Actually, more people would probably watch these videos if I had like topics or if I had like more structure to the video. That's something I should work on. And I have been getting good at it, but it's just like I've been neglecting it right now just because I've been focusing on other things like boxing at the moment. And it feels good, but I really think that it is more of a hobby for me than anything, not like this is going to be something I'm going to use professionally because I don't want to be a professional fighter. Okay, I'll tell you that right now because dude, you do not get money. You don't get money for being a professional fighter unless you're like the top 5%. It's like, bruh. Okay, like I mean, I think it's cool to like go in the octagon and have like I don't know fans cheering you on, like go and stuff like that. But it's just like, bro, I want to make money. I want money. I want money. Okay? I love money. And sometimes it is good to do it for the glory, but the glory in your story, uh, I couldn't make a rhyme. Adore me. Will the glory in my story make you adore me, Dorothy? Or will it bore thee? But I need more cheese or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a rapper. That'd be fun. But yeah. Uh, I like uploading these videos and I like making them actually. I might make them like unlisted with all my like if I start making like super duper serious videos or something, then I might unlist these, but I think I'll always just have them up on my channel because I like talking in front of the camera actually. And I like talking with other people too. I mean, well, I think I like talking with myself, like in front of the camera, more than I like talking with other people. Just because it's kind of hard for me to focus on what other people are talking about sometimes, but I know that I'll get better with it with age. Um, and I think I'll get better with it when I become more like comfortable with myself because I just have like stuff that I'm going through at the moment and it like I said it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes I'm really comfortable with myself and then other times it's just like I got to figure something out, but you know, it is what it is. And it is 11:35 p.m. right now and I got to go to sleep and I also got to do some other stuff too. I think I might go for a run in the morning. I've been going for the runs in the morning pretty consistently, so I'll probably do that in the morning. And I might make a video tomorrow too. Not sure, but we'll see. Uh, if you got anything out of this video, awesome. If you didn't, well, maybe you'll get something out of my other videos. Thanks for watching. Do I have a moral to this video? Uh, Everything will be alright in the end. And if it's not alright, it's not the end. Jameser out. Doo 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 doo.